So I click and I open up another window, my data, my app, and here we have a standard grid, we can see what's going on. And say your user wants to work with this in Excel. So we all know how you do that, right? You put a button there, your server generates a CSV, you write the CSV file to a directory that has download privileges, your user downloads it, gets a download, clicks on a button, Excel opens. Isn't that great? Your user's got your data in Excel. Or you could use Glue for Excel, Glue for Office. And in Glue for Office, I'm looking at my portfolio and I want to see the details. So I just go and open my portfolio directly in Excel. And here we see the portfolio in Excel. Well, I can see it, you can't because it's too small. And we have some stocks, and we're looking at this, and that's fine. Nice transition, no opening a saved file. But actually I look, and I happen to know that I've got Vodafone, I've got 200 Vodafone. So when I change Vodafone, I can just change it in Excel. And as I change it, my spreadsheet updated. So let me just do that again. If you go Control-Z on that. Here's my value at 14846, and we put 200 Vodafone in, and it just updates. So you've got a real-time link, and again, no one goes, wow, but that's kind of cool, I think. And we put it this way, if you don't think it's cool, your users will think it's cool, because they're not having to save it, upload it to the server to get the changes across, right? So what we're talking about here is stuff that matters to your user, but also it matters to you. You don't have to write your grid. You don't have to write your Excel download facility. So from your point of view, it's easier. From your user's point of view, it's better. So use Glue, right? I've slightly gone off script, so I might have some problems here, but we can also show that the data here, it's not just a simple send-receive thing. So we've got a check here to make sure the number of shares is always positive. So if Adam does what we call a fat finger in the business and puts in an error, so notice that the validation for the negative number has occurred in your web application, right? So that the actual, you control the validation rules, but actually the user is told about the error. It's not through some pop-up in the web app, but directly in Excel. So you can see which cell is a problem. If Adam hovers over that cell, there's a tooltip which tells you what the problem is. So this is not about saying Excel is something separate from your application. It's about saying that Excel becomes part of your application UI, and this is a good and useful thing. So there's just one more thing I want to demo. Say we want to do an email. You know how you do an email, you write a form, you get access to the SMTP sender, you do it, or you just use Glue for Office. In Glue for Office, you click in your app, you go send email, and in comes an email. It's got the email address. This is a much better email editor than any of you are going to write. I do mean any of you, I even include the Google developers here, if any. And you've got HTML content, and so A, it's easier for you. There's a million things you didn't need to do. You didn't need to write the editor. You didn't need to get access to the SMTP server. So again, easier for you. Just a couple of lines of JavaScript. And better for the user. This is Outlook, probably where he spends a lot of his time. He can flag this email for follow-up. And so when he sends it, he'll get a reminder to chase them tomorrow. And then they do work Saturdays, they get paid a lot of money, and that's what they do. I hope that what you can see here is that this is a better user experience for less work. So, as we say, use Glue, make your users happy.